In the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful, peace be upon you. Apologies I speak slowly. To speed up this video, click on settings, bottom right of this screen, then click on speed and select a suitable speed. Now, I am recommending that people do not give charity for the Syrian people, nor do they give charity to any war zone. And this is because I have come to understand something as part of my life experience. When giving charity, you need to give it directly to those who are needy or via someone you trust. Charity money should never be given in war zones, and I'll explain why in the following slides. Western gutter elite, Gog and Magog, anti-Christian, satanic Khanzir make war, and here no doubt some Westerner has realized this and created a picture of some Western gutter elite, Gog and Magog, anti-Christian, satanic Khanzir people and put them in this picture. They've actually missed off Tony Blair for some reason. He should be on there as well, and various others. Anyway, now they do this to take over, they make war to take over land resources. They also want to destroy buildings. Then they charge the new government to rebuild, saying, and they use this also to enslave the people with debt. They say, oh, you owe us money to rebuild these, because we've rebuilt these buildings, so now you need to pay us. And so those people become enslaved to paying them. Really what should happen is the people should not, and the government should not have their towns and cities rebuilt by the gutter elite, Gog and Magog, anti-Christian, satanic Khanzir of the West. They should just start living in mud huts, and because then they will not owe the Western gutter elite, Gog and Magog, anti-Christian, satanic Khanzir anything. So you can see it's a money spinner for these Gog and Magog people of the West. Western gutter elite, Gog and Magog, anti-Christian, satanic Khanzir bomb areas so the people escape into refugee camps. This is something else that they do. They get the people to escape into refugee camps. Then they start asking me and you for charity to feed the people in the refugee camps. And this is done to cage up these refugees in tiny areas. So before, the refugees were landowners, had land, had farms, had huge areas, but they've chased them out through bombing and caged them into confined spaces called refugee camps. Now, eventually, these camps become more permanent homes, and they start building like flat-like structures, so that the people who had massive swathes of land have tiny boxes to live in. Now, as long as we keep paying charity and providing food and water in these camps, the refugees will stay there and allow themselves to become imprisoned. Western gutter elite Gog and Magog, anti-Christian, satanic Khanzir have a win-win situation. They've got the people caged up in a small area of land, and they can take over the empty land that they bombed people out of. And they have you giving charity for the people that they bombed. Really, they should stop their bombing. This Western gutter elite Gog and Magog, anti-Christian, satanic Khanzir should stop their bombing and everything will be fine. So I hope you understand what they are doing and the motives behind what they do. Now, Western gutter elite Gog and Magog, anti-Christian, satanic Khanzir will also take over the aid that you give. They will force any aid into the hands of their terrorists. So their terrorists start controlling the food and water distribution. Now, the refugees start thinking that these terrorists are the good guys because they're giving them food and water. But really, they are the bad guys working on behalf of the gutter elite Gog and Magog, anti-Christian, satanic Khanzir, mind controlling people, making them love their land and country and sects, when in fact they should just all be united in the one God and not see the barriers of being a Kurd or a Kashmiri or an Indian or a Pakistani or a Syrian or a Turk or an Arab or an Egyptian. We shouldn't be seeing these. We shouldn't be seeing he's a Shiite, Sunni, Wahhabi, Jew, Christian. We shouldn't be seeing these divisions. We should all be united for the sake of the one God. So when they're controlling the food, then they're in a position to recruit more terrorists, because the young men in the refugee camps will think that these are the good guys that they're working for. So I request that if you want to give aid, give it directly through people you trust in towns and cities where you actually know the people. But giving aid in war zones only helps the Western gutter elite, Gog and Magog, anti-Christian, satanic Khanzir. And now I hope you can see why I called them Yajuj, Majuj, anti-Christian, satanic Khanzir, because for 1,000 years this Yajuj, Majuj has gone round the world causing death and destruction and taking over lands. When they come and they bomb and kill people, the people that they bomb and kill, the time is for repentance is over for those people. That is how the Yajuj and Majuj are described in the Quran, that the time for repentance is over when they come. When they come, they kill many people. Now, if no one was to give aid, then the refugees will not allow themselves to be caged like animals. They will wander around here and there until Allah finds them a suitable place. The gutter elite Gog and Magog, anti-Christian Khanzir, I should call them Gagask for short, will not have control over the people, because they can't control them getting fed, so the people will roam around, or they will remain in their towns and cities, and the Gagask will not be able to herd them like cattle, and inshallah Allah will find a way for them. I'm sorry if I sound harsh, but we have to make efforts to bring down this Gutter Eli, Gog and Magog, anti-Christian satanic Khanzir. At the moment, we are rewarding them for their death and destruction by paying some more to help them do what they're doing. Before I start my dua, I would like to say, please do not give money in war zones, because you are only helping the Gog and Magog anti-Christian satanic Khanzir. And now I would like to pray that Allah guides us all, protects us all, and gives us all peace. May He guide the Satanists, anti-Christians, antichrist, and the devil to the straight path. May the ultimate success be that all creation unite for truth and justice, and allow humans to know they are not wiser than Allah. Again, please grant us all guidance and forgiveness. Please Allah make the children be a source of peace for the parents, and the parents a source of peace for the children. And may Allah make me a source of peace for all, and may I achieve martyrdom by defending the vulnerable.